find your lack of cannabis disturbing.
Hello, is this thing on? Hey everybody, welcome back. Bugsy here. Just kind of a, I don't know, melancholy day, I guess I'd say. Feeling meh. I don't know. I'm not feeling horrible, but I'm not happy. I don't know what's going on with me. So, it's 5:15. It's 5 minutes till 20 after. Or as we call it, 4:20 somewhere. I say it's always 4:20 here. It's 4:20 all the time here. But that being said, we like to sound the alarm and ring the bell or whatever about 4:20s as it goes around the world on either side. So this is every bit of bud that I have right here. And it is shake that I pulled back out of my Sneakatote dugout. That's the only reason I have enough to roll one. It's because I emptied my dugout onto the tray. That kind of sucked. I really like having it when I go to town and this and that. I need something right now. I've been hurting today, and I basically have been without for a day and a half. So I did fire up the torch and get some reclaim. I don't really like smoking reclaim, but I usually give it to my kids, but my adult children. But I am kind of without right now, like I said. So I'm going to smoke it because I am without. Oh, oh. This actually smells good to me. It was always good bud I was putting in there. I'd always just stuff 2 or 3 little buds out of each package I got into there, and then they would dry out because it's in wood, wood that seals with a top that just turns. So it's not like it's airtight or anything. It's going to be pretty dry stuff. That's why I tried to roll it a little bit conical. I tried to make a little bit of a cone there. Plus, I think I'm going to preemptively put the roach clip on. Try and keep it narrowed at the back. Ooh, I'm spilling it out the front now. It's okay. That was a stem. Poked me like it was a fucking goat head. Oh, I don't have shit where I can see the. Damn. It's on, John. What's going on, John? What's going on, Budsville? How you guys doing? I had my chats covered up with another fucking window, but anybody want to come up? Everybody welcome. Whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, you're welcome to come up. Just don't be the flasher. So, cheers, everybody. Well, you were, but I read them. Yeah. Well, I had good weed, but the problem is I'm down to the last of it. I'm run out. But right now I have this. So I rolled it tight. It ain't gonna suck out that little back end I made, I don't guess. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to remember to do. I've been out working on my big plant today. I was lollipopping ice, cleaning from the bottom upward some, and I got like a quarter or a third of the way done, and I'm like, "Fuck this! I'm going inside. I'll do some more tomorrow." It was so fucking. It was sprinkling, and the sun was hitting me. It was in a sun shower. Yeah, I generally don't even ever turn my camera off unless I'm picking my nose or changing clothes or something like that. Right now, I want to pick my nose now that I said that, so I'm going to have to try. Half the time, I pick my nose on camera before I realize I've done it. You want to come visit, Blue? I was thinking about playing some games, but I don't know. I got Tomb Raider Anniversary downloaded. I own two other Tomb Raiders, but I don't. I don't want to download too much shit on here because I don't want to overload my hard drives. I don't save any of the games on the main. Shut up! I don't save any of my games on the main solid state drive. I keep them on the secondary spin up drive. Plus, I have a third drive where I have a cradle that I can slide hard drives into. That's where I do my video editing and stuff like that. Hey, Motor, how's it going, bub? How's your hangover? Did it get better? I got a pretty good lump of the Reclaim. A pretty good chunk of Reclaim there. I'll smoke that. I normally don't. Or wouldn't. Working on another hangover? Right on. Come over here, Bubba. Come visit. Come sit and relax with me. Oh, you're a pretty bird. Yes, you are. You're a pretty bird. Whip woo. Oh, good stuff. You know, I will have a drink or two once in a great while, Budsville, but I don't generally tie one on. Uh, I haven't been real interested in drinking since I quit doing the other hard drugs and stuff like that. I just want to smoke my weed. I kind of lost interest in the drinking when I quit doing what I did was meth. I can enjoy a couple of mixed drinks once in a while, fruity ones or like a Captain Morgan and Coke, just one or two. I don't ever want more than one or two. They'll start tasting foul to me. Back when I did the hard drugs, I would go into the bar and I'd drink like a gallon of fucking vodka, and then I'd fucking try and walk home, and about halfway home I'd be so fallen down drunk I'd give myself road rash. They come over and twist your arm, huh? Well, see, that I had kind of had that same problem here in my hometown, and I had to basically just cut myself off. And that's how I quit doing the hard drug, was to cut myself off from all those people. I didn't leave my town, but I did cut myself off from a whole bunch of people. Boy, why are you being such a squawker? Is there a storm outside? We got a monsoon rolling in. It seems like I said, it was sprinkling and the sun was shining at the same time earlier, but it's pretty cloudy out there right now. Cloudy and 100 degrees. You know, Motor, I could sit at a place like that and drink. Yeah, probably. I imagine it would be tempting to do so. I imagine. The only time I ever do have a drink is like if I go out to karaoke or something, when I have other reasons to be at the bar. I don't go in there for the reason of having a drink. I go in there for the reason of hanging out for karaoke for a little while, or going in to hang out with my dad, or whatever's happening. Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah. This is what I'm drinking right now. Squirt. Grapefruit soda pop. Do you want a cracker? If you come down here, I'll give you a cracker. If you'll come down and quit squawking, I'll give you a cracker. I swear I will. Come here. Or don't. Shithead. Yeah, see, it's hardly ever raining or icy, frosty cold here. When it is cold, it's just dry cold. I'd like to meet a few single moms. I need to get out and about. See, that's my problem. I stopped going to the bar, and I don't go to church. So I got nowhere to meet women. What's cold to me, 70? Well, no, see, I like our house, inside our house, to be right about that. But if you go outside and the wind's blowing and it's 65, that is cold to me. But I like it to be about 70 in our house. My pops likes it at about 72. So between me and him, this big old house is cold. My kids, we just put a we just put um, wooden floor into my house for them. This house is all block and concrete, and the floor is a marble tile. So once you get it cold, it feels nice in here. Come on down, dude. I'll share with you. I don't fucking mind, not one bit. Oh God, my nose is bothering me. Ah. Wintertime, wintertime, we may barely hit freezing at night. Usually around 45, 50 on the coldest days. Retarded bird. God damn it. I still need to pick my nose, it feels like. Doo 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 doo. do do. Welcome to the show. It's the Blue Show. Come down and show yourself, Blue. Have you ever smoked Bull Durham? How it's so dry, it's powdery. That's what my stash that I rolled this joint out of is like. It was all in the wood dugout. It had been in there for like, I don't know, the newest stuff I put in. It's probably been a month since I added any to it, and the oldest stuff in it's probably 3 or 4 months old. So this pot is dry like Bull Durham tobacco. But it's tasty. I've been smoking roaches for so many days that doesn't matter if it's dry. The fact that it's green, it's tasty as fuck. Special needs birds. Right on, motor. You go, brother. Ah, Squirt is a good soda. Come down, buddy. Please. That's for sure. And every time I put weed in there, it was good weed. So it's not like this dry weed was just old Reggie dried out. It's top shelf shit dried out, you know? So it's good stuff. All right, maybe I'll do a dab of this reclaim. Man, it's hot out. It's not 100 degrees ain't that hot. No, I haven't started an indoor grow yet. My I'm going to do it this winter. Start it this fall. But let me pull. I get a hard time. What am I doing? I start doing something and then I forget what the fuck I'm doing. This is the most recent. Here, let me put it on the other screen so I can Oopa. This is my most recent pictures of my big one out back. That's the base of the stem. And it's stepping back a little ways. Now, since then, it's gotten even bigger, substantially bigger even, but it also made it more vulnerable to wind, and it's kind of leaning now. It kind of scared me. The last big storm we had, it kind of started leaning a little bit. So I've about been out there lollipopping it higher up from the bottom. But yeah, we can get some pictures of some other. That's a long exposure. That's a nighttime. That's at midnight for 2 seconds. No, at 10 p.m. for 2 seconds. There's a 119-degree temperature day. That was before I trimmed the very bottom of it up at all. Tomatoes and jalapenos there. It was smaller. That is a, oops. Was it doing the same thing on the big one? It's not. It's not doing the same thing. Why is it? Because of the lighter green colors? Is that? It matched the green screen. Let me turn off my green screen crap here. This one is, during the winter, everyone called that my bud on a stick. It was a little purple bud on a tiny little stem. It was a clipping from last year that I trying to make a clone, and it ended up budding during the winter. A little tiny bud on a stick. It was kind of funny, but this is what it looked like now. I mean, this is about half of what size it is now, but this is closer to what it looks. That one died on me. I was trying to transplant it and I broke it. There's some of my harvest. Aloe vera. That was my last harvest. Those 3 plants. Those are purple pennywise. But this is way back 7 weeks or something. So that's a mesquite tree in that little pot down there. There's my clone, even shorter. A couple of V.N. Louis. Looking in at the tomato plants. But my goddamn greenhouse is already rotted. The top is rotted already. So, I mean, it didn't even last a year. And Darth Vader. He's going back in time. There's the clone. There's a bud. That's the big plant that's out there. Clones. The big plant when it was a little plant. Peppers. Those are mini sweet bell peppers. Hey Dave, what's going on, man? But what I was trying to get to was even further back. Those are my purple Pennywise when they were small. Those were good. I literally just finished the last of the roaches that had the weed from them in it. Those are the V and Louis that are together out in that big pot now. That's my clone. That's when it was still a bud on a stick. There it is, as the bud on a stick. It smelled great. I'm glad I didn't fucking pluck it and smoke it though, because I'm glad the no, not yet. I I've been growing for about 30 years now, but it's always been guerrilla grows. I've never been able to grow it at home. I've had to haul water out into the desert to secret plants growing and shit like that. So this is the first year it's been legal here in our state. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, that's when it was wintertime and I was sitting out in the greenhouse or something. Yeah. Hell yeah, I never thought they would. That's looking out the front gate at my sister's house. She's got a little atrium type area in her front of her house. Pretty cool. Tiny bud on a stick. Cardinal. He's a pretty cardinal. See why we have so many fires going out here right now? This is what our desert looks like right now. That's People tell me, "Oh, it's not a drought. It's just the way." Yeah, It is easier for them to legalize it. It's all been such a sham. The whole war on it been such a sham. There's the most dangerous thing you'll come across out here, pretty much. I mean, you want to not be near a deer if you see a deer out here. The deer out here, there are no white-tailed deer. There are only mule deer, which are quite large, and they tend to be angry. Shut up, man! But these are venomous. These are the western diamondback. These are like the most dangerous snake in the United States or something like that. But their venom is the most toxic of snakes in the United States. As far as the danger they are less dangerous than some other snakes because if they hear you coming, they'll let you know they're there. They'll start rattling that rattle and they'll you'll I mean if you've never heard a rattlesnake rattle, the first time you hear one, it's enough like an alarm that you are alarmed. You will move backwards. That was my Chuck Walla buddy. The Chuck Wallas had a whole bunch of babies last year, and some of the babies almost like they got used to me. They would come sit on my feet and they would eat flies, and I was like, okay, better you sitting up still on my foot than flies landing on them. All right, let's do a dab of the reclaim. Gotta set up some, I guess. I don't think there's any good shows streaming. I haven't already seen the latest episodes. I wish there would have been more to that first season of Loki. It was a pretty interesting show as far as I was concerned. But it reminded me less of a Marvel show and more of. It kind of reminded me of Doctor Who, honestly. But I'm a Doctor Who fan, so it's not like that hurt my feelings. Did I finish my soda? There it is. That actually didn't taste too bad. Maybe I'll be glad I kept the reclaim for myself this time. I want some fucking biscuits and gravy. The other day it'd been so long and I was jonesing so bad. I had thought of a chicken fried steak. So I went down, so I went down to an appointment I had. Then afterwards, I went to Denny's and ate the chicken fried steak and eggs. And I went in by myself and set up at the coffee counter. And I had the chicken fried steak, eggs, bacon, hash browns, an English muffin. I think that's it. Maybe something else. I mean, I can't remember what all I ate. But I ate so good and so it was big. It was bigger than I normally would feel like eating. But I sat there and it was like it all went down so easy, and it was like, oh my god, I need to get home before this shit takes all the blood away from my brain and makes me sleepy. The Daredevil game or the show? It's been a long time since I watched that show. I think stopped watching it after like the second season. I don't know. Is there even more than that? I'm sure there is. Mm. Oh, oh, goodness gracious. Oh, my. Ah, three total. Have you watched Jessica Jones? I think that ties in. I don't know. I think I heard that it ties together. And then it also Jessica Jones ties Daredevil and Punisher together. There's a link between Daredevil and Punisher through Jessica Jones, I think, is what. Yeah, I think that's how it was described to me. Oh, yeah. I just got the chills. Still getting effects from that dab. Well, Marvel does like to link all their universe together, don't they? In the show, I don't know. I didn't watch any of the Jessica Jones show. Yeah, Marvel and comic books in general have always been fans of doing that. Marvel does it, the Spider-Man and the Avengers and the movie universe, cinematic universe. Yeah. But like in the comics, they were all interlaced. They all showed up in each other's comics. X-Men were even in the same universe. Mm. I got a heart. I got a heart. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it was. I think I watched it until just the whole first season. I think is what I watched of Daredevil. Oh yeah, right. Mm, I don't even know what I was looking at. Yeah, yeah. The whole first season, he hadn't really got his costume yet. He was wearing like just the black. Well, I'm gonna jump off. I'll talk to y'all later. Maybe I'll come on and do some gaming stream later tonight. I don't know. Maybe I'll play some. What the fuck was it? I was going to do maybe some Assassin's Creed. Maybe I'll come on and play some Assassin's Creed online. Or I mean, I'll stream me playing Assassin's Creed, not playing it online. You have a good one, Budsville. Everybody keep exploring. Stay safe. Bugsy out.
I find your lack of cannabis disturbing.
This is the captain speaking.